Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and I've been waiting patiently for this one. We get to put the GTS on the dyno and actually have it tuned with the new turbo. And I've recently learned that we made basically 260 kilowatts for that car on 0.8 power, the previous turbo, which is a lot of power for 0.8 power. So the 3076 that we're fitting to it is smaller, so it should make less power, but there should be more usable power, because previously that turbo was just making all the power right on top, and hopefully there's a bit of rollover with this turbo. Well, there should be. It's a 3076 with a 6.4 housing. So originally I bought the turbo for my car, and then I had an issue with it after doing some pulls. Basically just hit boost once and then it died on us. So I fit the T70. The T70 would actually be a much better turbo for the GTS with the 2 liter and the FSI head, but it is what it is. So the 3076 will be on the GTS. Not sure for how long. It's not a long-term turbo. It was just because I had it and the GTS needed a turbo, so it's going on there. I think it's gonna do well. I think my dad will enjoy the car a lot more with a bit of a quicker spool. So yeah, let's see what it does on the dyno, because I'm itching to see the numbers. Tuning should go fairly quickly. It's basically Jamil just needs to tune. It's really cold, as you can see in the windows. Jamil just needs to tune in boost with the new turbo and should be good to go. Let me give you guys an update on what's happening over here. So we had our man Rudy Rueda do the work, and he had a tough time with this downpipe. So I can't really show you because there's just no space here, but you know, the Mark II has that rear mount, and that rear mount is such a pain. So you got that sorted out, and then it's like this fire shielding, so there's few lines here, and it was exposed to the downpipe, and everything is so close that it's just too close for comfort. So Rudy wrapped things up over there, which is great. There was a, what would you call it, a vacuum, an air leak on the intake, and he has sorted that out, had it machined and put it back on. So the car was idling high, so that is sorted now, thankfully. What else did he have to do? There was a lot of little things, and I broke that off, and he made a modification there, so at least it's a bit better now. What's left to do? Tune it and add a catch can, and then I think the car's ready to race. So we are slowly but surely getting there with it. Okay, so Jamil and Andrew is on board. I like it when the two of them tune the cars. It's yeah, they are amazing together, so I'm quite keen to see what comes of this. Jamil just did a pull now. I missed it, I didn't record it, but it sounds fine. I think they are actually going to get this car tuned very quickly. Sounds amazing. So the fueling is pretty much there. They didn't really need to do much, which is quite surprising, meaning that this turbo is flowing about the same as the previous one. It's just spooling a bit sooner. So they'll just clean up the fueling and maybe throw some more timing at it. Hopefully it will take some more timing, and then it's good to go. I must say, having a car on the dyno is quite nerve-wracking. It's like, please don't break, please don't break. Especially this thing sounds like it's revving so high, and it's only revving to like 7.5, I think. So that's the before and after. So this turbo is better. It's not smoking. It makes torque, makes more torque through most of the rev range. It's only on top where the older turbo was better. Before I go, I just wanted to show you guys Jaded's car. Beautiful two-door GTI, currently engineless. It's getting a VR6. Let me show you what it had in it before. The mighty 8 valve that could. Such a nice car. I'm super excited about this swap. This car basically screams, I need a VR6. So engine is out and it's quite neat in here. Jamil's going to give it a lick of paint, basically just clean it up. Andrew's going to wire it, but that VR is going to be right at home in here. Okay, so let's see what this car's like. Let's do a second gear pull. that with my car. I can't take a bend while I'm on the power. It just feels like the car's gonna fall over. The gear. Needs an oil change. Dictator and its batch fueling, not that great for engine oil. Just dumps fuel on idle. Currently on our way to a wheel shop. I need to swap tires. I've got a whole bunch of wheels in the back. So the GTS is getting new wheels that I bought. So the 17s are coming off. My dad wants some sort of 15s and I bought 15s, so he can sell the 17s and put my 15s on for now. I'm really excited about these wheels. They are Lyle Machos, and yeah, I saw them on Marketplace and I was like, yeah, those look like a wheel that I need to have. So they're kind of similar to the RDs, kind of ish, just because they are mesh wheel, but they are 15x7 ET13, so it's a really low offset, but it sits nice and tough, which I really like. And the clear VR6 brakes, so that's a bonus. Yeah, so we are going through. You could see the wheels in the back there. So yeah, it's going to be very expensive because it's like taking tires off like a few different sets of wheels and then swapping. Yeah, it's a whole mess, but needs to happen. The dials have 205/50s on it, but they're so old and dry rotted that it's actually not usable, and to try and put power through them, they just spin. My dad says that the car just spins in third, so that's no good. So that's all the wheels, and the GTS is now all riled up, literally. So car needs a clean, tire shine, but that fitment is really good with the really low offset. I like it. I know the Josie guys like the 17-inch wheels, but yeah, 15s for the win. Sounds good. So I just thought I'd bring the GTS out and show you guys what it looks like. Clean the wheels. Car's kind of clean. So that's the new look. I was really excited to get these wheels on my car, but because I race so often, I wasn't sure if I wanted to run them. But so that's what the fitment's like. It fits really, really well. In the rear, I think there's a tiny spacer, like 5mm, not even 7mm, because I've got like a 7 on my car, but excuse the crooked exhaust, but that's it sits so well for a 7J wheel. Like, just because of the offset is bang on. So yeah, the Machos look great. Let me know your thoughts if it's 15s or 17s is what you prefer. The wheels are not super clean. I wasn't wanting to refurbish them, but I think I will, and I'm going to try and have the center cap remade just so that the wheels look complete. Yeah, that's the GTS. The car is ready to race. We'll race it on the setup. So there's Dunlop FM 800s on it, so no semis. You'll just run them on the street tires, just so that my dad can get seat time, get used to the car. I mean, the FM 800s is not the best, but it does do something. You know, it's not the worst street tire around. But yeah, I am pumped. Let me just pop the hood and show you guys what's happening in the bay. So the most notable addition is the catch can. We've been struggling to find a catch can for this car, and Rudy found this Dice one, which is nice. It's, you know, tried and true. And then this is where the breathing is coming out of the head, and then obviously from the crankcase. So that's been adjusted. Rudy did some wiring for the cluster. That buzzer no longer goes off, which is, yeah, something that I need to do on my car as well with the water warning. So that's done. There's quite a lot of things, like car got serviced. The sump nut was actually stripped, so Rudy had to have someone have it tapped and threaded, so that's sorted. Yeah, there's a whole lot of things. When you buy a project car, there is many things that's not as it should be, but that's how it goes. That's what you sign up for, and I think we are good to go. Yes, and lastly, the turbo blanket, because just heat. I'm so excited about the GTS now. I didn't give it a proper drive in the last video. I kind of just drove it home from the dyno. Like, I did some pulls, but I didn't get to like do some pulls. And now that I've driven it like that, and I know that there's power in third when you need it, it's, yeah, I'm really happy. We were considering going with the 48 housing, and I'm actually glad that we didn't. The car was by Rudy, and he was like, maybe just leave the 6.3 housing and flip. I'm really glad that we did that, because the car as it is good. Like, a 48 housing would have been slightly quicker spool for sure, but the way it makes power now is, yeah, I think that's the winner. So in the next video you guys will see the GTI on the dyno. We fit the 4-port boost solenoid, but it didn't go according to plan. My plugs, things were breaking up, so we couldn't really tune it, but the car's getting water meth and hopefully VVT. We'll see. I'm really hoping, fingers crossed. But yeah, you guys will see that in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.